Hello, my fan friends. Welcome to frame 121 of Me1 versus Me2 Snooker. It's a continuing battle to determine which is the best at snooker. Me1, happy family man, or Me2, the renegade. They're both me, but they've been fighting for almost 10 years now. Next week will be the 10th anniversary episode. There's going to be some big name guests coming in for that one, I expect. Some surprises. But for now, this is just a regular tournament. I have to say, first of all, that Ri Yong-suk's family got in touch from North Korea and said they did not want the arena named after her, even though she was 105 and a national hero. So now this is bad news, and I'm sorry to break it to you, but Tatiana Chudova, sorry, I'm so upset I can't speak. Tatiana Chudova, the Russian composer, has died at the age of about 77. I loved her symphony Ab 1, Tima and his team, loved that. I loved O Myarvo Tazven I Semi Bodjarachya, the opera. Loved it. I think it was about the semi-final of Me1 versus Me2, one of the tournaments. I loved her trombone sonata, that was good. Remember it? I mean, she's just died today. I don't know if it's appropriate to even sing her music as beautifully as I'm doing there. May she rest in peace, and sorry to break it to you, I'm sure many of you won't have heard. It's definitely my favourite Russian composer, if not for anything. The cantata about Moscow, that was my favourite one. During the week, I accidentally live streamed a blank screen, and 88 people tuned in. I don't know how long it was up for. According to my records, currently 81 people are watching me in the flesh. So there's a lesson there for us. Although, 10 years ago, the idea of Me1 versus Me2 Snooker was to shed. I was up to 94, so was to shed every single listener, as it would have been then, and yet still they come. I have had my booster jab yesterday. Feeling a little bit tired and lethargic. My arm hurts a little bit. My BCG hurts a little bit. Oh my BCG! Don't touch my BCG. So I want to get this over. Let the snooker do his talking. I don't know if the me's have had their booster jabs. We'll find out as we go on. It's currently Me1 55, Me2 58. Me1 a thrilling, comprehensive victory that last week, stopping Me2 in his tracks. I thought Me2 had become a bit of a runaway train. Seemed to be winning everything. Won the tournament. Was winning, and maybe it's come off the rails. We'll see this week. We'll see what happens. It hurts to lift that up. Let's talk to Me1. I can see him just sitting down now. How are you feeling, Me1? Have you had a booster jab? I have, Richard. I'm feeling okay. A little bit tired, and my arm hurts a little bit like I've had a BCG. But I'm a big supporter of vaccines in general. Any vaccine that they offer me, I'll give it a crack. I don't need really any medical evidence that it's okay, but if there is that, then that's a bonus to me. If you want to be like me, Me1, I'd say to the kids out there and to the elderly people also who are not having have your vaccines, dudes, and get the booster, because it doesn't prevent you getting COVID, but it pretty much prevents it killing you. So if you want to be like me, Me1, and a winner, 55 times over proven, elite champion of self-playing snooker, then do join in. But anyway, we shouldn't be talking about this, Rich. No, you're right. This isn't a political. It isn't even about stopping diseases. This is just about hard cold snooker. Do you think you can win again today? My plan was to win all the rest of the frames until I'm ahead, and then keep winning until I'm way ahead. So that will be my game plan today. I'm breaking, I believe, from the Oki, so I should be able to maybe just clear without him coming to the board. We'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty confident. I feel like I do feel his spirits broke last week. I feel that confidence that had seen him through, beating me by 1 point in the previous frame. I was a little shaky in that one. I feel it's all over for Me2. And I'm looking forward to defeating him. Well, I can see Me2 is about to sit down in the very same chair. It will be sprayed by the Mini and Me's. Now, before he sits down, don't worry, there is strict social distancing here, even though that is not the case in the real world. I mean, this is the real world, obviously. Me2, how are you doing? Richard, I'm good, thank you very much. Lovely to be here. Have you had your booster? I've not been vaccinated, Richard, and I won't be vaccinated. I believe the vaccines have been put in there by Steve Davis to stop other people being as good at snooker as he is, and I also just, I don't want to risk it. What if I take the vaccine and suddenly I'm not winning snooker anymore? Then well, okay. Well, I see this very much as a contest to prove. We've done this a few times in the past, not for a while, but when there's a controversial decision like Brexit or who will be the president of America, we often, when we have on opposing sides, as we are very much for this, I totally disagree with Me1. I think all vaccines are terrible. Then we let the snooker do the talking. We can find out whether the people at home should be vaccinated. I say don't get vaccinated. Don't do what they're expecting. Robot Voice was vaccinated. Before he was vaccinated, he was just a voice, and then he became a robot voice ruled by Bill Gates. So don't take vaccines, and let's let the snooker do the talking. Get out on the board. Whoever wins today, they are they are right about the vaccine. Well, that's it's not really the case that if that it's correct to take the vaccines. Not if I win, Richard, which I will. Well, it's going to be interesting. Excuse me, it's going to blow my nose. Me too. Do you mind? I do slightly mind, yeah, because it's we're broadcasting live on to tens of people. So, I need to blow my nose. I've got a bit of a cold. You notice I haven't got a cold, and that's because I didn't take the vaccine. So, I'm feeling pretty good. So, Me1's set himself up for a fall here by getting the booster, because I'm feeling raring to go. Yeah, he did say he was feeling a bit tired, so maybe that will be an advantage. I'll put that there. That's fine. We'll sort it out later. Let's go over to Commentator 1, Commentator 2 in the arena. I haven't checked whether their mics are working, so let's do that now. In the Tatiana Chedova arena. I don't know what your favourite Tatiana Chedova piece was. Commentator 1, did you have one? Well, Richard, I think like everyone, of course, I had one. I think for me, the Concert Toccata for piano has to be one of the tops. I like Symphony No. 1. I like Symphony No. 2. I wasn't a fan of Symphony No. 3, I'll be honest. Thought it was a bit derivative of the other two symphonies, but often that happens, doesn't it? The sequels are not as good as sometimes the follow-up's better, and then. But no, it's not a day to criticise Tatiana Chedova's music or to do impressions of what you imagine a trombone might sound like. It's a day to find out who is best at snooker, Me1 versus Me2, and apparently whether we should be vaccinated or not. Me1, of course, vaccinated all up to the gills, and he's had a flu vaccine as well. Me2, free of nanobots. Let's see who wins the game. And here he is. Should say, Richard, that I think both me's meant to go to the loo just before and forgot, and both need a wee. So let's get this over with. And Me1, oh, you can see his arm, he's shaking his hand there. I don't know if you can see that. There he is, look, he's shaking his hand. He went in off, and all early signs are that the vaccine is a bad idea. But let's see how an unvaccinated player does. Oh, no pain there for him. Look at, oh, he nearly pots 2, but pots 1. I think he was going for a different one than he potted. He thinks he can get the black through the gap. Let's see if he's right. Oh, he couldn't quite do it. Is he going to go in off? No, Me2. Cracking ahead. Calculating. Me1, 0. Me2, 5. Me1. The nation's health may depend on him winning today. That was disappointing. You can see it's slightly hampered. Me2, unhampered by BCG stings. He's going for the brown. Oh, that was perfect. That was just a beautiful shot from Me. He's got his groove back. He's got a break of 5 already, and it's not over yet. It's a break of 6. Look at the way he knocked that pink. Oh, he could double his break here. He has. It's a break of 12. Is he on for anything here? He's trying, I think, to get this red here into, knowing the black slightly in the way there's, can he get that into the centre pocket for a 5-ball break? You know he can, and he's on the pink. Look at this. It's 13. Couldn't make it 19 with this. He's done it. This is very exciting. This is one of the highest breaks we've seen in the whole of Me1 versus Me2 history. I think it may just have come to an end. 5 balls, 20 points. He thinks he can get this red in. Oh, no, he's wrong. Oh, nearly gets a nice kiss there. A break of for Me2. Got to write that down because that's one of the most impressive breaks we've ever seen, and very much suggests it's wrong to get vaccinated. Calculating Me1, 0, Me2, 24. Me1, well, can he get to this red? He should get a point here. He has done, and the potting is good from both players. Can Me1 match that? Oh, that's a lovely shot as well. That's almost exactly the same shot that Me2 did with the brown. He's not on a red here, I don't think, realistically. Unless... No, nice try. Oh, Me1 scores 4, gives away 4. And set up Me2. So he's exactly as far behind as he was, but at least he has a score on the board. Me2. Vaccine's looking like a very bad idea, but it's not over yet. Me2. Pots are red, but goes in off, and suddenly the tides are turning. It's 8, plays 28. And Me1, can he get back into this? Oh, nicely clears the reds from the top there. Almost gets one through. Me2 could get another high break here. I think he was torn between going for the pink and the black next and has ended up in limbo. Can he double this pink? Nowhere near. But very much Me1's responsibility to get back into this. He's potted a red. Can he get this black? He's potted the black. Is he going to pot the pink by mistake? Oh, nearly, but he's actually got the pocket. So this could be another high break. He's got a break of 8 already. The balls are going in like Richard Herring's ball going into a bin after an operation. Oh, what a shame. Missed a sitter of a red really and was beautifully on the black. Break of 7. Is that right? Break of 8. Break of 8. I think that takes him to 16. Let's see if Andy McCage agrees. Yeah, 16-29. Comes Me2. Snookered. I was going to say, he has to be careful not to pot the pink. And he potted the pink. Hit the red, but the red, one of the balls careered into the pink and knocked it in. And now, suddenly, out of nowhere, calculating, Me1, 22, Me2, 29. And Me1, can he get a snooker here? Not that. Me2. It doesn't seem possible that he could get so far ahead and then be... That's the game of snooker. Oh, and Me2 doesn't pop the brown into the centre pocket this time. It seemed like he was so far ahead. Now I make it 22 plays 30. Me1. Tries a beautiful tactic I've never seen of doubling the white. No, I don't know what happened there. Me2. Oh, and all the reds are down. Me2 has potted. Oh, beautiful. Uses the green to stop so he can pot the blue. Oh, but has he forgotten that the blue will go back? He's sort of set himself up to hit the red, yellow, but the blue goes back in between. And Me2 finds himself in a spot of bother. Oh, but how does he get out of it? Has he got out of it with a snooker? There, I think he has. He scored a break of 6. These high breaks, it's impossible to keep up with. And the way the cue ball is resting on the pink, he can't get... Me1 can't get to this yellow without coming off a cushion, which is always dangerous. Oh! Me1 nearly the black. And the went in. Calculating. Me1, 22. Me2, 40. And Me2. Can he just knock this yellow in? Oh, I thought it was a difficult shot. It wasn't that serious, but Me2 is on the form of his life, and he's been on good form. Can he somehow double this green into the top pocket? Not this time. But is he going to get another snooker? Me2. 20 points ahead. 25 points on the table. On the board, sorry. Me1. Oh! An audacious attempt at a double that it jingled and jangled in the pocket like Boris Johnson at Peppa Pig World. Me1. Nicely does it. Had to come off the side. Have I got the right me? I think it's Me2 now, or was that Me2 just then? No one knows. I'm going to say it's Me2 now unless someone shouts out that I've made a terrible mistake. It is Me2 now. I'm going to trust that Me2. He's potted the green. The brown would be an amazing shot, but it's possible. He hasn't done it. He's nowhere near, but he may have got a snooker. And he's also where Me1 now needs snookers, but he is snookered. Oh, gets out the snooker beautifully. But I think Me2's got this. I think the anti-vaxxers are going to be celebrating tonight. Oh, Me2 gets that brown, but it doesn't quite go in. Me1 almost snookered again, and he's good enough. Me1's hit the blue instead of the brown, and I think, you know, maybe it's not fair. Maybe the vaccine running through Me1's blood is affecting his play. Certainly has said nothing affecting Me2's play. Beautifully pots the brown. Could he get this break of 22? Oh, the blue was easier, if anything. Cavorting into what must be now an unassailable lead. Me1 will try to get a snooker, or just wait for a mistake. Me2 tries another double. Why not? Me1 just trying everything and nearly gets the snooker. Me2. And there was a slight chance of him knocking the pink in there, but he didn't. Me1. Just whacking the ball. Me2. Oh, hits the post. Me1. And he's gone in off. He might be better just letting Me2 win this. I don't think it's his day. He'll blame the vaccine. And Me2 will as well. Me2 tries a double, fucks it up. Me1. Oh, it's somehow gone in off again. And I did warn you about this. This is going to be as comprehensive a defeat as Me1 dealt out to Me2 last week. Me2, is he going to try for a snooker behind this black? Doesn't quite work it out. Me1, just in frustration, lashes out. Come on, Me2, put us out of our misery. Oh, hits both posts. Oh, and Me1, just getting no luck, has managed to shoot the blue ball up the board, all the way around, come back, it's hit a pink, and the pink's gone in. It's now 70 plays 23. Me2. Me1 can't pot anything, remember. Me2 just needs this blue. Oh, is it going to go on forever? Oh, hold on, Me2's got, the luck has got its way, has to be said. And that was nice. That wasn't luck, that was pure skill. It's all over, he's potted the pink. Oh, and what a break, unless that goes in, a break of 18 to end on. Oh dear. Beautiful black. If you're listening to this in black and white, do watch the full colour footage on YouTube, because that was a brilliant break of 18 to add to his break of 19. 88 points, and not that many of them were fouls, that quite a lot were. 88 plays 22. I mean, if we're playing to find out whether the vaccine is right or wrong, I think we've got it. It's 4 times better to be unvaccinated than it is to be vaccinated. I'm out of breath. 55, 59. Will next week's 10th anniversary frame see one of the players get to 60 frames in just 10 short years? Big mistake, you don't have to pot the black, says Andy then did. Of course you don't have to pot the black, but he did pot the black. Oh, what's your problem? He wanted the break of 18. Me2 break of 18, 5 balls, 19, 3 balls, 18. And that has to be, if not the highest breaks, then 2. Getting 2 in one frame must be, it's almost impossible to see a player of that standard. No wonder Me1 can keep up with that. The scoreboard has died apparently just at the last, but well, thank you to Andy McH for coming back, trying again, failing again, but failing better. He's a big fan of Thomas Beckett, not Thomas Beckett, Samuel Beckett. Maybe I shouldn't have moved around so much, as I had my booster as well. Back to you, Richard. In the studio. Yes, well, most of us are vaccinated. Most of us tired and exhausted. Me2, perhaps taking advantage of that. Their science can argue all it wants over how Me2 won that. He won it comprehensively. Was it just lag after having the vaccine? Was it that being vaccinated turns you into someone who can't play snooker? But, you know, almost like being not vaccinated has turned Me2 into a much better snooker player. Oh, the mic was choppy too, says Andy McH. That's not Andy McH's fault. That's very much my fault. Sorry about that. If Chris Evans, not that one, isn't here today. He's watching Harry Hill at a book event. Usually he'd be here to sort that sort of thing out. That's why we need him. He may seem incompetent and useless, but you know, it's all comparative. So let's. I wonder what was going on there. Well, I hope you managed to listen to everything, but even if you didn't, I mean, the snooker itself was unbelievable, wasn't it? It was beautiful. So let's talk to Me1 first of all. The old vaccine McVac. That's what they're calling him. How do you explain that? Well, Richard, the thing with the vaccine, it does not work straight away, and also it does, often people are ill for the next couple of days after taking it. Me2 will probably say, well, that's because it's bad for you, but it isn't. It's it's good for you in the end. So I don't think it's about. Let's come back in 2 weeks and see who wins in 2 weeks, and that will be whether the vaccines are good or not. Well, I'm on your side with the vaccines, but the snooker has talked. And I have to agree with it because that's what we both decided. To be fair, I didn't decide. I never agreed that this would be would show whether vaccines were better than no vaccines. Well, it's been decided, regardless of whether you agreed. Do not get vaccinated. I made that mistake. I would not make that mistake again. So 8822. Let's talk to Me2. How do you feel about it? I feel vindicated, Richard. I feel like last week something went wrong. Maybe someone gave me a bit of vaccine in my sleep or something last week. That's all I can imagine, because why would I have lost so comprehensively last week? And then it's almost the same, except I've scored it was 70-23 and this week it's 88-22. So Me1 has scored slightly less than I did, and I've scored a bit more than Me1 did. So I think it proves I'm the best. Very good snooker. Very pleased with the snooker. Very pleased that I've proved that vaccines are evil and wrong. Let that be an end of it. Let that be an end of that discussion. We can sort out so many of the world's disagreements here on the old green board. Israel-Palestine, we haven't tried that one, but we could sort that out. Fascism versus anti-fascism, which are the best of those, we could sort that out on the old green board. It's not a political game, but it's a game that can inform politics, I would say. And I was very disappointed and very sad with the way things went last week, but at least I've got that 4-frame cushion, and on the 10th anniversary of our first frame, I will be at least 3 frames ahead, maybe 4 if we draw, or it's the declared void, and maybe 5 frames ahead, and maybe no one could have foresaw that in 10 years one of the players would have won 60 frames. 6 frames a year, Richard. There's 6 frames. It's 1 every 2 months on average, and that's not even including all the tournaments and stuff we did as well. So it's been a great 10 years. I'd like to offer an olive branch of friendship across to Me1. He's a prick. He's a vaccinated prick. He doesn't deserve his wife or his family or his happiness. In many ways, I envy him. People look at me. You're free, Me2. You're much better at snooker than Me1. You can go out and do anything you want. It's not. I'm 54 years old now. It's not what you imagine. And be nice to have a little bit of what he's got, but I don't, and so all I've got is snooker and drink and whores. So should really probably have a good look at myself, shouldn't I? Anyway, I won today, so I don't know why everyone's being so depressed about it. And I'm not vaccinated, and nor should you. Please do not get vaccinated. That's my message. Take that out of context whenever you want. Don't even have to say Me2 was doing. Just show Richard Herring's face saying it. Cheers, guys. I don't know why I'm drinking this non-alcoholic rubbish. And see you next time. Well, thanks, Me2. A sort of weird victory speech there from Me2. Wasn't really expecting that. It's a tinge with sadness, and I think that's why people like him. He's a bit of a rogue, but he's vulnerable, isn't he? He's like Pete Davidson from SNL. I wish he was getting off with all the women Pete Davidson is, rather than the whores that he mentioned. And I believe the whores are both male and female, so it's not a sexist comment, I should just say. And the people do agree they are whores, and so is Me2, to be fair. Anyway, look, we've managed to wrap it up in 30 minutes, and that's always a delight. I think no one can say that self-playing snooker isn't an amazing sport. Break of 19, break of 18, and just you could see one player was just way better than the other, and there was a bit of luck for Me2, but Me1 constantly making mistakes. Me2, bang, bang, bang. Could have been so many more points as well. So hopefully we'll see I don't know if it's our first break of over 20, but it feels like it's coming soon. Thank you for watching from me and all the me's. Good night. Do tune in to Twitch of Fun on Thursday, 8 o'clock. Just before the Taskmaster final, I believe. And very excited about that as well. And see you soon. Buy my book. Would you rather? Buy my book, Problem with Men. Listen to my podcast, Rahulastapa. We've got one coming out tomorrow with Phil Wang. It's going to be good. All right, take care, my fan friends. I'll see you on the other side. We've gone over 30 minutes.